Hello. Today I wanted to share with you what I've been working on in my design class. So we've been doing printmaking lately, and that basically means that instead of painting on a paper, you're just pressing ink down. It's specifically screen printing. There are many different kinds. And so we were supposed to look at an artwork in the museum, any type of artwork, whether it's a sculpture or painting or anything, and to create something that you can print based off that. And so I found a work that I really liked. It was a tapestry made by the artist Diedrich Brackens. This is a sketch I did of that as a preparation, and I just really liked the colors and how there's this big blue kind of shape, and then there are these fish which have multiple colors inside it. And so because we were doing 5 editions or 5 versions of the same print, me and my teacher were discussing how the fish and everything that's not blue can be different colors throughout. And so what I ended up doing was I think this was the first edition I did, basically at the top of the screen where basically you're supposed to put the ink, I put little dollops of yellow, red, and blue, the primary colors, and instead of just having all of them mixed together in a brown, they were all just in little dots throughout the screen. And so when you take this squeegee, it's called, and you press it across, it makes this kind of blending sort of waterfall effect. And the farther I went, the more it blended into a brown, and it made these really interesting colors that I don't think I'd be able to mix on a page without the help of the printing process. And as you can see, each one is quite different, and it was really fun to see as I made the next one, specifically with the first layer, which is the multicolored one, you know, what kinds of mixings would happen. And I think this is my favorite just because I had a slight accident here where I accidentally dripped extra paint on the bottom, and so it made these really cool swirly lines. And then I had 2 more layers on top, which you can see here, the blue and the red, and so they didn't all align, but I think with the nature of this one, it was kind of an interesting effect when there were quote-unquote mistakes, like here, where there's this very light blue just because I didn't put enough ink or I didn't press hard enough or whatever. And honestly, it was just a really fun process. You know, obviously printmaking requires some equipment, but there are different kinds, and so let me know, do you like that kind of thing? Have you ever done printmaking before? If so, is it something you enjoy? Yeah, and if not, you know, I encourage you to try it, because I've only ever really done painting or drawing before, and this is a completely different experience. It's much less on you as the artist, and it's much more about these meticulous processes of cutting out the stencil, it's called, pasting it on the screen, making sure things are aligned. But there's also the creative aspect, which is all through the process, but also when you actually put the ink on, how much do you put? Do you want it to be translucent? All these things. So I really enjoyed it, and yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. I'll share with you all the different projects that I'm doing. All right, stay cozy.